Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Urban Myth Dissolution Center. So turns out there are 6 stories. I thought it was 3. It's going to be a longer series than I anticipated, but I like it, so it's fine. Let's get into it. Let's do story number 3. Episode 3, Stairway to Limbo. Did you see that sight? Weird cards and a countdown? Yeah, I heard. That devastation and judgment thing. Occult fans planning something crazy. They were behind the bomb attack on the chief cabinet secretary. And they have a countdown? Must be till their next attack. Oh, I see you, mister. Tons of bombs going off when it reaches 0, lol. What were they called again? Zame Zimmerers? Yes, Zimmers. I could picture them doing this. They'll erase you if you keep saying that. Why are you following me, mister? Sir? You must be imagining things. No, you are not. And you must know at this point you have the power to see things that other people can't. You can't say it's your imagination. Breaking news. A terrorist bomb attack took place yesterday by unknown parties, killing 3. The security police urged caution when approaching unattended items and public spaces. Unattended items. Next, updates on the missing persons. Are people missing too? I see, so the countdown may be a statement of intent. I'm scared. What's going to happen when it reaches 0? And why are they even doing this? The countdown page shows the devastation and judgment painting. They are anticipating the advent of war, natural disasters, or a pandemic. Not another one. When the paradigm shifts. I'm going to assume I pronounced that right. Paradigm shifts. There's a chance for their lives to change fundamentally. Thought that does seem to be an opportunistic. Oh my god, I cannot read today. Thought that does seem to be an opportunistic view of the Great Reset. Would they really get to change their lives? They do seem to believe so. I'm looking forward to the day when all the fools will have everything exposed and judged. Huh? Now, I should brief you on the new request. There's a mystery-themed tour whose participants are said to go missing. We have been asked to find out the identity of the tour's organizer and their goal. So you know, the client is anonymous. Sounds as fishy as it could get. An important point of note. If they realize who we are and why we're there, they may cancel the tour outright. Does this mean that we'll be participating in the tour incognito? You may hear angels sounding their trumpets. But please, do be careful. Not ominous at all. So this Ueno Occult and Dark Mystery Tour Mysterious tour, unknown organizer, people going missing. Is this for real? And I heard it's invite only, right? It means we'll be there instead of the client. They okay handing us the ticket or what else? Should I wear a mask or something? How would that even help? This ain't a hardcore deep cover gig. No props unless they realized we were given the tour tickets. So don't you go introducing yourself as a center rep, okay? I'll try not to. Anyway, on the menu today, find out the identity of the tour's organizer and their goal. With the risk of having the tour itself called off if the organizer realizes who we are. So I should wear a mask then? We're regular normies, no one's ever gonna notice anything we do. That's that. Mind taking socials about the tour itself, for starters? Yes. If we're going undercover, better read up a bit about the tour, yeah? Can't find any info on the tour outside socials. Need to check for rumors around this obscure Ueno occult and dark tour and find out who might be going on it. Indeed. The popular secret tour Occult and Dark is officially here. Dates and locations are being sent by DM to the few lucky selected participants. Doesn't that mean that they'll know that we're not the ones who got the tickets? This is the tour? Looks like it, only for selected participants, huh? What a concept. The tour will cover the Shino-Bazu Pond anomaly, the truth about the unsolved case and Ueno Park, and the secret underground facility and Ueno and barrier that protects Tokyo. Do not, under any circumstances, tell anyone what you see on this tour. Anomaly, unsolved case, underground facility, barrier. Sounds like quite the tour. Is this some kind of occult tourism? Yeah, it's in the name. I guess they'll be hitting Ueno's famous occult spots. What is occult tourism? Tours to ghost hot spots. Why is this so hard for me to say? Tours to ghost hot spots. Historical sites with legends behind them or locations related to the occult. And dark tourism involves going to places where crimes or accidents happened. They're doing that tour with the wild rumors. I wanna go. How do you apply? It looks pretty popular. Sure does, but a check on this. Doesn't wild rumors sound a bit like wild tubers? You can forage or something? What? What indeed? This tour is not just invite only, it's held randomly. No one even knows who puts it on. A closed door exclusive tour, so mysterious. Wow, an invite only event sounds pretty mysterious. All that mystery is what gets people intrigued. The invite only part draws them in even more. I've heard rumors of a secret base in the Ueno underground. You can actually go there? No way, right? A secret base? Something like that exists? They're watching way too many action movies. A tour of Ueno's urban myths. I only know of one of them, the one where Saiko-san's statue moves. Or was it the dog statue? I know the story of Saiko-san's statue. He flips the pages of the book he's holding. No, that's actually Kinjiro Ninomiya. Okay. I heard this from an occult researcher, but places with a large flow of people like Ueno Station have rips in the space-time continuum. and those rips tend to be the source of many mysteries. Congestion causes rips in the space-time continuum. That's a thing. I wonder who said that. An occult researcher. What? I have to know more. Seriously? Did anyone actually get selected? How lucky that our client got selected. Seriously. Maybe I'll find other tour participants with this keyword. Totally, get on that. Have you heard the wild rumor that there's a mysterious being on this timeline, on the same level as Ueno Occult and Dark? I keep forgetting the name though. A mysterious being? Oh, what's that? Oh, it's the numbers that moves. Is that some secret account? There are so many weird accounts out here. There really are all kinds of accounts. If you put doctor or lawyer in the name account, people will fall for it even more easily. You end up mutuals automatically or something? Huh? So it's not an account hack. Are you talking about Natasha Singh? What is that? Who is Natasha Singh? I can already tell I'm gonna have to say that name often. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Oh, I think I've heard that name in some urban myth. Okay, not mutuals. You end up following them even though you never followed. What? It's like you have to actually look at the Natasha account for it to happen. Huh? Unstoppable as an influencer. That's amazing. It must have tens of thousands of followers now. Is my account following someone without me knowing? Is Natasha in there? They had like 700k followers, right? Just looking at their profile on your phone made you follow or something. And once you were following, things got intense. No way, 700k? Impressive. Try searching for it. You'll find a whole bunch of them. Whoa, it's true. You can make a living with social media these days. That's different from the Natasha Singh story that I know. Wasn't it some kind of ultimate hiking tool or whatnot? Ultimate hiking tool? That sounds totally different. No one said all rumors are true. Now I'm curious about Natasha Singh. This is back when the little bird was still chirping. I wonder if this account still exists. Have you heard of Natasha Singh? She had more than 700k followers, but the creepiest part is, most of them have no recollection of following her. Following her didn't bring any bad luck, but that made it even more spooky. What could Natasha Singh gain? There was no bio or profile picture on the account. Rumors began to fly about who could have made the account and why. Some mentioned a sick, hospitalized woman with the same name. She is said to have jumped from her hospital room and died. Is this account a manifestation of her spirit? No matter how deep everyone digs, they can't find a thing. Maybe you should unfollow her before it's too late. That's weird. Okay. Wait, have I not found anything? Did I miss something? Because if I... Yeah, no. Oh. Selected and occult and dark. Hey, occult and dark organizers, I'm waiting for my invite DM. Do you think they'll get a DM if they ask like that? Never hurts to try. How do you get the invite email? How do you qualify? Do they need to know things like follower count, annual salary, marital status? Qualify? I wonder how many people sign up in the first place. I heard those who get the email never come back after a golden dark. I'm sure they're riding the river Styx right now. Going on the tour and never coming back? People go missing? Why are you acting shocked? You know this is the whole point. This is the reason why we're doing this. That's hard to believe. Creepy, but you get a DM for a tour you never signed up for, right? That's a death trap. You'd have to be crazy to go. An invite DM comes even if you never signed up? Really now? And people just go with it and join? People think it's a lie that you get an invite DM, but it's not. I went on a tour last year. You can't get that kind of experience anywhere else. Also, who's spreading rumors about people going missing? Well, those who've been on the tour seem to be pretty happy with it. And I guess people aren't actually going missing. Isn't occult and dark and famous for people going missing or meeting misfortune? The tours themselves are their own urban myths, like if the guides are even human or not. Going missing, meeting misfortune, really? People going missing. If so, the police would normally be involved. The whole invite-only tour thing is suspicious too. If I got a DM invite, I'd 100% think it's spam. Yeah, me too. True, it's hard to say if it actually happens. But people do get invite DMs. I got an invite and went before. It was such an experience. I find myself wondering if it was all just a weird dream, even now. So some people are saying it was like a dream. What's with this tour? Yamada gas mask heads for another world. I got the infamous DM for the Ueno Occult and Dark tour. The message really comes out of nowhere. I'll post a report article soon, so be on the lookout for it. Another participant. Do you know this person, Jasmine? It's Yamada Gas Mask, pretty famous as a web journal. I don't know. I was banned temporarily, but I'm back. Could it be that his account got frozen and he couldn't be contacted? That wouldn't be enough to be considered missing. Yeah. Got what you need? The tour was better known than I thought. And more people have been on it than I expected. Basically, people are talking about it as if it's a rumor or something. Maybe it's like a hobby for the organizer. A tour focusing on mystery spots in the Ueno area, fully invite only. And it's said that some participants have gone missing. Yep, that's the point of this request. Yep. Isn't this case pretty dangerous then? For now, we sneak in as normies and hide who we are from the organizer and participants. Head to the meeting point, blend in with the group, gather clues ninja styles, okay? Ready as I'll ever be. I think it's that group there. Excuse me, is this the meeting point? No, I don't think so. Huh. We're looking for the Ueno Occult and Dark Mystery Tour. We read that we'd be gathering here. Hello! You are registered. Kindly show me your invitation DMs. Yes! Thank you. Kindly wait here for a few more. The gas mask guy. I'm sorry for being rude. I didn't think anyone would be taking part in pairs. But I'm glad we have more girls joining us. Huh, you're together? Is that even legit? First time I hear that +1s were valid. That being said, I wouldn't have any friends willing to accompany me here. Now that all our participants are here, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a journey of mystery and deep insight the Ueno occult and dark. Oh, I didn't have time to read that. Thank you everyone for your patience. Introducing myself, I will be your humble guide and butler during this tour. We have handouts for you about today's tour. Thank you. Do you have any for us too? Strange, we are short one envelope. Heh, great start. Or what, maybe someone snuck their way in? Everyone's invitation DMs were correct, so that wouldn't be the case. My sincere apologies. Please share the handouts among yourselves. Oh, okay. Now, if everyone could open the envelopes I handed you, you'll find this tour's concept detailed inside. The first location is right here, Shinobazu Pond. Hey, what the hell? Is something wrong? Well, there's this creepy paper in mine, yeah? This part of the phone or what? Actually, yes. Good guess, sorry. Sweating. Congratulations, that card comes with a special bonus prize. We'll be sending you something at a later date. This guy is going missing. Huh? Oh yeah? Heard this tour had some people going poof in the past. You sure it's safe to even be here? Yes, exactly, Mr. Guide. That is wholly incorrect, just rumors, I tell you. No doubt a result of the deep mystery surrounding this tour. So, back to the tour. Shinobazu Pond is our first mystery spot. Our mystery tour activities begin here. Mystery tour activities? A 4-digit number is hidden here at Shinobazu Pond that is related to the next spot. Please work together to try and find it. Let the mystery begin. I'm a bit worried about our guide. I'm not worried, I want to date him. Mr. Butler. Wow, we're in, just like that. Just talk normally, we don't want to stand out. Oh yeah, about the envelope we didn't get. Gas mask, let me take a pic if you ever need to check on anything. I don't really get the people going missing vibe from this. It's just a regular tour so far. Yeah, gotta agree. The tour's handouts don't say much either. We should still be careful though. Hello, mister. Everything going well, I presume. Oh, about this tour. I'm not fully up to speed with this tour, to be honest. This tour is indeed full of mysteries. A tour of the Ueno area's mystery spots by invitation only. The game-based activities are part of the draw, no doubt. But the biggest point of note is that no one here, including myself, knows full details of the tour's planned course. Huh? You mean even you don't know what we'll be doing next? So we're supposed to look for a 4-digit number related to the next location? Yes, precisely. Once you find it and inform me this location is done, I will then guide you to the next mystery spot. So it's like a game. Indeed. But you don't actually know the entire route. Indeed not. Who is the organizer? Who is organizing this tour? It's not you, is it? Oh, of course not. I'm just a humble hired guide. I've never actually met the organizer. Isn't it a fascinating tour? About the tours and doubts we didn't get. Oh yes, my sincere apologies about that. I merely brought along the materials I'd received. So it's unlikely I'd forget just one of the envelopes. Rather unreliable guide. I should add some notes on our guide. The guide is leading us through the tour while adding to the fun. However, when it comes to the tour's plan, he has no idea. He hasn't even planned anything. Oh wait, no, not that bad. He's not running the show himself in the first place. Let me rethink this. He has no idea. He's just a hired guide, and if participants have gone missing before, what if something happens this time too? Hello, I'm Asami Fukurai. Oh hey, Yamada here. I work as a writer. You're Yamada Gas Mask, right? I heard you're a famous web journalist. Huh, let me take off this mask so it's easier to talk. Whew, also, just Yamada is fine, without a gas mask. What made you sign on to this tour? Not much to explain, really. I got a DM invitation, I showed up. And I guess since this tour draws a lot of interest, I thought I could write about it. You'll be reporting on the tour? Pretty much. Just go ahead and do my journalist thing. About the other participants? Never met any of them. Don't know them. Have you found the 4-digit number? Of course. It was so easy, I'm kind of disappointed. Yeah, as I was asking a question, I looked in the back and noticed 3 and 8 on the like swans in the back. The little boats. I found it right after the search started. Yeah, 3, 8. Anything else? 13. There we go. 3, 8, 13. Hello, I'm Asami Fukurai, Fujiwara. Nice to meet you, Fujiwara-san. As in the historical Fujiwara family, including Fujito Fujiwara. Furito? What made you sign on to this tour? Well, you could say I have a special interest in the occult. And I did receive a DM invitation. Joining was the only option. About the other participants, I'm really not interested, but that Yamada gas mask seems famous online. To be clear, I don't know him personally, just know of him online. Have you figured out where the 4-digit number is? Eh? Oh, pardon me, I got distracted thinking about something else. I have a lot on my mind, so I'm leaving that to the others. I should do things. Hello again, I'm Asami Fukurai. Oh, hello Asami-chan. I'm, Kimura. Glad to meet you. Why did you join this tour? I'm actually something of a horror story fan, especially the kaidans. I don't know what that means. Also, a man's face showed up in a photo I took here before. Yeep! Who is this person? Looks like a regular guy. This spawn has a rumor about a man's ghost who is hunched over and mumbles something. There's this rumor that people who see his face get pulled into the pond. So it might be that ghost in this photo. Scary, huh? That's some rumor. I felt I might learn something about the ghost if I joined this tour. But I was really happy as I didn't think I'd actually get an invite. A ghost? I've had my yearly dosage of ghost encounters. They were all people though. Have you figured out where the 4-digit number is? I'm really not good at this kind of thing, so haven't found a clue. I guess I'm waiting for someone else. Fine, let me do it. Oops, I didn't need to click on you. Jasmine, am I incognito enough? Stop whispering. I meant the swan here. Observe, look for the number. Swan boats are actually pretty scary. They rock around quite a lot now. But I'm a grown-up now, so it should be fine. I wonder if Jasmine will ride one with me. Look for the number. This boat is really dirty. The seats and pedals are all rusty and falling apart. Might be older than the others. I don't see any 4-digit numbers. Are you stupid? There's the number 3 on the back of the boat, but this isn't it, is it? I'll just note it down in case, just in case. They have swan boats. I remember riding these when I was little. Who was I with when I did? Numbers. There's a number 8 on the back of the boat, but this can't be it. It's not 4 digits anyway. Ah, there's some graffiti on the corner with some numbers. 5S Kinoko was here. Are you kidding me? People who graffiti their names like this must be pretty proud of themselves. Fucking Kinoko. Shinobazuban. Oh, so the lotus flowers bloom at certain times of the year. 4 digits. I don't see them anywhere. What's this? There's a rope tied to one of the signposts. There's nothing on the other end of the rope. Oh, there's another person. Observe. Another swan boat. This boat seems off somehow. I wonder why. Oh, this one doesn't have a rope. Maybe it came off? Won't the boat float away like this? I don't see any park keepers around. I should call park services once we're done here. There's the number 13 on the back of the boat, but no 4-digit numbers anywhere. Maybe it's somewhere else. I should note this down too. Let's take notes about Kimura-san too. Kimura-san is the only other woman in the group besides Jasmine and me. She loves guidance, Japanese ghost stories, is that what they're called? And took a photo related to one. What was in the photo? It was a regular man director. A ghost that appears by the pond. Yes, they say you get pulled into the pond if you see the ghost's face. I saw the ghost's trace, but that should be okay. I didn't even put on the glasses yet. I should note down about Fujiwara-san too. He talks in a somewhat unique way. He said he loves the occult. Yes, he really seems to love the occult. A trusty companion for the tour. We should ask him for advice when we can. That's it. I need notes on Mr. Gasmask too. Mr. Yamada Gasmask, who showed up wearing his namesake. Seems he's actually famous, but what was his job again? He's a journalist. He's super famous. I wonder why I don't know him. Better not offend him, or he might get us with his writing. I think you're fine. Hello, I am Asami Fukurai. Oh yeah? Well, I'm Matsuda. What made you sign on to this tour? Well, yeah, I'm not really that interested in all this, but this tour's pretty popular, yeah? I had like 0 interest in this occult stuff, but I did get that invitation message. So figured, why the hell not? Why waste it? Like I said, that rumor about people going sayonara, I wonder what's actually going on. Oh yes, of course. That gas mask kid is raking in the dough with name and shame articles, yeah. Kid's probably up to date on stuff like that, no? About the other participants. Didn't expect much from an occult tour, but what a bunch of losers. I was hoping we might get some celebs, but only one who shows is Yamada Gasmask. Have you figured out where the 4-digit number is? You really doing that quiz thing then? Sheesh. Oh, no offense. Nope. Just hurry up and solve it for us, yeah? What a lazy piece of shit. Mr. Machoda. I should know things about Matsuda-san too. Matsuda-san's tour materials had a strange drawing on it. He joined this tour, but his interest in the occult is utterly non-existent. Yep, he seemed totally disinterested. But if so, why did he decide to show up? Hello. What's with this shadow? It looks like a person, but gives me the creeps. What are they doing? Writing something? Somewhere high up? Maybe this is a trace of an organizer writing the 4-digit number somewhere? But there's nothing near their hand. How could that be? Is the shadow a man? He's hunched over and kinda creepy. Could it be the man that showed up in Kimura-san's photo? The one walking around hunched over? I don't know if he's a ghost, but he's scary either way. Oh, does that pond swallow up people who see the ghost's face? Seeing the trace doesn't count, right? As it's not the ghost himself? I think you're fine. Let's stop and think for a bit. We've been told to look for a 4-digit number, but where could it be? Where could it be? I searched around likely areas but couldn't find anything. What should I do? Would they leave me behind unless I find it? You seem distressed, Miss Azali. Even if you've searched a location, there's a possibility your searchers were insufficient. Hypothesizing on where you should be searching might help you revisit such possibilities. Makes sense. The traces I saw and the numerous swan boats in the pond. What are we missing here? Maybe it's written on the swan boats? The back of the swan boats. Number... was it 8? Had a graffiti or something? Wait, the buttocks? On the head. Because it's high up. Here we go. Big brain moment. Maybe it's written on the head of the swan boat number 13. Yes, that must be it. That swan boat used to be near that shadow. The organizer wrote the numbers on it. Then the boat floated over to where it is now. I should go reject the swan boat number 13. Guessing correctly, the number should be on this boat's head. There we go. Aha, there it is. 0921. That's 4 digits. That must be it. I should go tell our guide now. The mystery for this spot is to find a hidden 4-digit number. I heard that some people went missing during this tour. That couldn't be an unfounded accusation. The organizer made that much clear. The 4-digit number is 0921, right? Well done, that's a number. As for what that number means, we will know at the next location I believe maybe perhaps we need to wait until the time limit for everyone else's answer, so kindly bear with us for a while longer. Have you heard the rumor that people on this tour went missing? About that, I don't think amateur snooping is going to dig up much. Do you think people actually went missing? Honestly, don't know. Since we don't know who exactly they're inviting. Oh, right. I was able to interview a former participant though. What did you hear from that participant? Yeah, well, their story wasn't quite believable. They mentioned wandering into a different time, or that it felt like another world. It seems like they experienced something quite out of the ordinary. How could that be? Anyway, gonna see whether they were telling the truth or not. I saw him, the man's ghost. Huh? What? Oh, I mean, the man's ghost that you mentioned, who walks around the pond hunched over. What? You saw him? Well, kind of saw, but not quite. But you believed me. Thank you, Asami-chan. This means a lot. Matsuda-san. I asked Mr. Gasmask about the missing participants. So did they go missing? They did go missing, yeah? He doesn't know for certain whether anyone really went missing, but he said participants mentioned wandering into some strange place. So isn't that the problem? Wandering into strange places? Who's even risk managing this tour? I don't see a 4-digit number. About previous tours, I heard that participants found themselves in otherworldly locations. Have you seen those places yourself? No, I haven't. This is my first time guiding this tour, so I don't know about previous installments. Oh, I see. I did read in the organizer's email what to do if we do end up somewhere strange. I'm told to let you know once you found the 4-digit number, so good luck finding it. Now that we found the number, please tell us what to do if we find ourselves somewhere strange. I did promise you that. With no further ado, go back to the way you came, without deviating, that is all. Isn't that kind of obvious? Well, that's the only thing I've been told, so that's that then, I guess. Making a mental note just in case. Jasmine, I think we've gathered what we can here. Oh yeah? Director's gonna call then? Let's step away from everyone for just a bit. Okay. Hey, Mr. Guide! We're waiting for an urgent call. Mind giving us a minute? Of course. Please let me know when you're ready. Okay, should be good. It's ringing. How is it going? Director-san. Nice work on joining the tour. Let's get this identification done quickly. Yes, let's get it done quick. Do we even have enough information for that? That said, perhaps a bit too early this time. Seriously. It's not like anything has happened, unlike the previous cases. Is there even an urban myth that fits this? Not all urban myths leave ample clues or traces. Narrowing down the anomaly from a AZ silhouette, you could say that that's the essence of our investigations, I guess. Now, on to the identification. First of all, what's at the center of this investigation? A mysterious tour. It happens only irregularly, is invite only, and the organizer is unknown. Almost a mystery novel of its own. So, Miss Azami, this tour has been held previously. What was the anomalous rumor said to have happened before? Participants went missing. The rumors say that the participants are going missing during the tour. Aww. Precisely. Though the rumors have neither been denied or confirmed, there are rumors that participants go missing while on this tour. Moving on. Previous participants on the tour who made it back seem to have left intriguing comments. So, Miss Azami, what was it that those participants saw during the tour? Someplace out of this world. They said they saw some place out of this world. Yes, indeed. They wandered into some place out of this world and made it back. My final question. It is said that should you wander into some place out of this world, there is one thing you can do to escape. So, Miss Azami, what was this method? Just walk back the way you came. Go back the way you came. That's what our guide was told by the organizer. Brilliant. There are many ways to escape should you wander into some place out of this world. Yet for this case, to avoid going missing, you'll want to go back the way you came. The urban myth that matches the circumstances would be Netherworld. The Netherworld? Hell, the Underworld, the Fey world, places other than this world, or other dimensions, worlds and past or future timelines, a collective notion for such anomalous spaces. The Netherworld sounds scary, but can it even be called an urban myth? Rumors of an otherworldly place, and talk of getting caught in it and going missing. Those would constitute a full-fledged urban myth. I see, I think. Decisive for this identification was the advice to go back the way you came, should you find yourself there. Though that might seem obvious. For the Netherworld known as an urban myth, going back the way you came has a special meaning, as well as being the only viable method of escape. This seemingly obvious way out, the organizer mentioning it this clearly means that this tour involves the Netherworld. It makes sense to suppose so. Great! This investigation's goal is to assess a full picture of the tour and to determine the organizer's goal. If anything happens, go back the way you came. Please keep that in mind as you continue your investigation. Yes, I will! Netherworld, hey? Be careful? Cool, but how exactly? I'll try to be careful too! Yeah, cool, how? Everyone will be moving on to the next location. It should be a 10-minute walk or so, but should you get lost, this tour being what it is, we might find ourselves going back the way we came. Please make sure to follow me there. Back the way we came, for the clowns who wander off from the group. Don't even think about slowing us down. Well, off we go then. Yes. Esteemed participants, this is the second location for our Ueno Occult and Dark Mystery Tour. A chalk outline. Great. I think I know this place. And there's the bloody snake on the statue. Checking my notes. Yes, your attention please. 7 years ago, this spot was the stage for a murder case. Flowers and a photo of the victim. The person in the frame. He's the ghost in my photo. Huh? Photo? What? May I continue? We'll be taking a short break and seeing the sights here. And we'll also have a simple quiz related to the incident. A quiz? Happy quizzing here on this murder scene. It was unsolved, yeah? Thought that occult egghead. Egghead? Whoever did it or something. Nonsense! Everybody knows that Dr. Kisaragi was innocent. Fujiwara-san! This was a false charge, no question about it. Why the sudden outburst? Kisaragi rings a bell. Was he the author of one of the books? Why did I hear that name again? So he was a ghost after all. The plot thickens. For now, let's take a short break. After that, we'll start with an overview of the premises. Weird vibes. I agree. Why are they acting like this? Also, we haven't seen anything netherworld-like so far. Guess we're not at the entrance yet. Don't know. Think we're fine though. We're here to scope out this tour and what the organizer's up to. You're right, if nothing happens, then nothing scary comes for us. Main concern now is the others acting all strange. About the murder that happened here 7 years ago, was it? They're all acting kind of awkward after hearing that. Let's look around on socials during this break. Great idea! Ueno makes me think of the Ueno Tenshu incident. Is that what they mean by the murder from 7 years ago? What was the incident about? Wait, you don't know? Raised as a princess under a rock or what? Maybe? You get credit for jumping into a mystery tour on a mystery tour with zero prior knowledge. The Ueno Tenshu incident is a famous one. Should be able to dig up posts from back then too. It should still be an active topic since the alleged culprit was pretty famous. That incident had a massive impact on society back then. Posts from that time should give you an idea of what it was like. Didn't think the incident would be that famous. Why haven't I heard about it? Should I try to read the news a bit more? That mystery tour in Ueno is back. Disappointed that I can't go, but I'll bring back some of that darkness from 7 years ago. Here are some old photos. Oh, that's so helpful. Socials are the best starting point. It's kind of weird though. It's just before dawn, and Ueno Park, Kengo Nomura, 32, was found unconscious by a passerby. He was taken to a hospital in critical condition, then pronounced dead. According to the Ueno police, Kengo showed signs of being violently beaten, and a murder investigation is underway. Is this the famous incident they're talking about? Yep, it's a murder case from quite a while ago. Happened at this park. Breaking news in the Kengo Nomura 32 case. The man found unconscious in Ueno Park. A piece of paper with Tenshu written on it was found near the scene. Therefore, the case would be called Ueno Tenshu incident. Tenshu? Another article from back then. The Ueno Tenshu incident is pretty infamous. You really don't know about it? Wait, the person in this picture. I feel like I've seen them somewhere before. Looks like the Ueno Tenshu incident got a lot of attention. I might be the only one who's never heard of it. You should search it up then. The Tenshu incident has been 7 years since it happened. This person knows about the incident. It was really famous. People were pretty obsessed. It was trending a lot. If I remember correctly, his money wasn't stolen, so it wasn't a robbery. Maybe a crime of revenge. Why else leave a piece of paper that says Tenshu? By the way, what exactly does Tenshu means? Thank you for asking. Some kind of punishment done in the name of the gods. It's scary enough being in a park at night. Imagine a creepy phone popping up with hazy lighting. Wouldn't want to use it, no thank you. This gives me the shivers. When a park is so big, no wonder some parts are creepy. What's this creepy phone? A payphone? The phrase creepy phone is reacting. The Nomura guy who was attacked in a Tenshu incident is treated like a victim, but maybe he did something to deserve the divine punishment? A reason for divine punishment? Like deserving punishment for doing something bad. Wow! Thank you, Jasmine. I would not have guessed. You add so much to the conversation. Remember the streamer who went looking for the culprit with a piece of paper that said divine punishment on it? That was hilarious. Like, who said they get to be the judge of that, lol? Wait, a streamer? Not the police? Nope, not police, just some regular dude. Tenshu incident, huh? That brings back memories. Never expected it to end the way it did. How it ended? Yeah, you wouldn't know. The way it concluded is famous too. The guy behind the Tenshu incident was that occult researcher Tsutomu Kisagari, right? Kisagari. I know I've heard that name before. From some book at the center, maybe. Tsutomu Kisagari is kind of famous in our circle for his book Occult Great Reset. That's it, he wrote that book. Even if you wouldn't say the book is niche, it isn't for the masses either. Tsutomu Kisagari was a uni professor. At the same time, he was working as an occult researcher. A uni professor and occult researcher, that's amazing. And he's a culprit of the Ueno Tenshu incident. News like Ueno Tenshu incident culprit, the dark side of an occult researcher, was really trending for a while. I used to love reading Tsutomu Kisaragi. I'm really struggling with his name. Tsutomu Kisaragi's book. What a shock. Why would Tsutomu Kisaragi do such a thing? If you look into it, you should be able to find out. strange that a harmless occult otaku would suddenly start getting people, and with Tenchu no less, killing. Didn't something happen between the victim and Tsutomu Kisaragi? Maybe they were mocking the occult and that set Kisaragi off, who knows, well. That means Tsutomu Kisaragi had a motive? Who knows, could be that. Don't treat Tsutomu Kisaragi like some suspect. Try reading his magna opus, Occult Great Reset. Personally, I think Kisaragi was taken out by the powers that be. Taken out by the powers that be? Whatever the book says, that's just some conspiracy theory. It's like people like this who terrorize and justify it as divine punishment, block and report. Terrorize? I guess they're trying to call him a Zimmer, but a leaf. It's dangerous to think we deserve better than others. Tsutomu Kisaragi is living proof of that. Proof? Are they saying he was convicted? No, that didn't happen. I don't think. Their takeaway from the book was that we deserve to be rewarded. Wait, I'm confused. It's confirmed that Kisaragi guy was the culprit? Is that what it's about? And is there not a post or article that explains how everything went down? Tsutomu Kisaragi committed before conviction. Isn't that basically admitting he's guilty? Kisaragi committed because of this. The of an assistant professor. The internet blew up with comments. Like I thought, another keyword here. A word I cannot say out loud. Okay, Tsutomu Kisaragi committed before he could be exposed as the culprit of the Tenchu incident. Seems like something an occult researcher would do. I bet he had delusions about the afterlife too. Some people just have no common sense. I'm choosing before people found out. Either way, nothing to do with the occult. Kisaragi's book was all about dispelling occult stereotypes like that. In these cases, people just say whatever biased things they want. With all the hate he got, anyone would themselves. That's the dark side of the media and the internet. The dark side of the media and the internet. They have so much influence in all directions, and the gossip was non-stop. You know what's childish? Choosing death as the way out. This crime will live on forever on the internet. That's despicable. Who do they even think they are? He had siblings too, right? We should show them reality before they start spitting ideologies like Kirasagi. What the fuck? Ideologies? Going so far as to threaten his siblings. People. And like people in real life are like that too. They think that because you're family that means you're exactly the same. That's not how it is. That's not how it works. Humpty Dumpty reblogged. Dark Speck, proof of Tsutomu Kisaragi's falsified is the Ueno Tenchu incident truly unsolved? For details, click here. Oh, false accusations? Take a closer look. The article is 7 years old, posting a totally different story that was their way to get clicks while the topic was hot. Zero credibility. Oh, you're right. Now I see that it's just a repost. I found an old article by Darkspec. Was it all fake news? He was innocent? I didn't need to sell his book. Well, what is this person trying to say? Whatever the values are, I guess. Ignorant people get swayed so easily by whatever info fits their views. It's not just Tsutomu Kisaragi. The whole family is a mess. What are the police doing? Huh? What do you mean? That Dr. Kisaragi's family should go down too, just because they're related? Even if that makes no sense to us, it somehow does for them. It's so stupid. Their sense of justice is twisted. What are the police doing? This. How come the Ueno Tenchu incident is still unsolved to this day? Our tax money goes right into their pockets, so why don't they get some work done? Unsolved? I thought Dr. Kisaragi was the culprit. The Ueno Tenchu incident hasn't actually been solved? A total mystery, right? That's what makes it an urban myth. The case wouldn't turn unsolvable just because the culprit committed. It's just another piece of the puzzle that keeps the incident relevant. Not done. I haven't even found what to do with the creepy phone. I looked at the old posts about the Tenchu incident. Disturbing how hard people went after Kisaragi just because he was the culprit. I'll repost these criminals for all to see. Oh, this person is reposting older threads. Zami, things get a bit dark from here. Kisaragi really got a lot of hate back then. If you want to keep looking, brace yourself. I went to the Kisaragi house, lol, pounded on the door, and the parents sounded all scared, saying please stop and putting on the victim act. You know your son killed an innocent person. They didn't do anything though. Why are you harassing them? What? No way. This is about how bad things got 7 years ago. Everyone was hating on Kisaragi. How did things turn out like that? That's so messed up. Some people don't understand the pain of losing a family member. They should learn what it's like. Learn what it's like? Some people are just so far gone, seriously. Most of them just post but will never actually do something. Should I post about this on some vigilante stream? Wipe out the seas of crime? I'm sure 5S would take care of it. Get them. 5S? But this was before it turned into a criminal case, right? Most of these posts are about how to punish Dr. Kisaragi. Things got really out of hand. I bet his students are brainwashed, or they were used in some sort of occultist experiment. Does anyone have a list of them? Lol. How do you come up with these like stories in your head? How do you people, just people. It's getting hard to read these. It's not gonna be any different from here on. You can stop there. It's so ridiculous. I haven't found anything about the creepy phone. Oh, never mind. What, like those old dial phones? I'm checking down reaction, but the replies are kind of vague. Yeah, most creepy phones we'd hear about are probably old dial phones. No, the urban myth though. I remember seeing some challenge-style vids from streamers. Oh, this is another urban myth? I wonder what it's about. Forget that one little detail. Fry your own brain trying to remember. Oh, the trans-dimensional phone. It's near a dam next to a bridge or something, right? The trans-dimensional phone? Rings a bell. There's a series of steps you need to follow, I think. Someone was streaming about it. You hear a voice and you pick it up, but if you say something in reply, you're gone. Is it even safe to stream such things? Safe for the viewers, at least. Man, phone battery is dead and reception sucks this far out in the mountains. Good thing there's a payphone, but it won't take my 10 yen coins. Did I dial wrong? A woman just picked up. Wait, was this person trying to... No way, that lady's normal. F. Huh? Oops. It's over, lol. What? Oh no. Alright. Got up on the Ueno Tenchu incident. Tsutomu Kisaragi committed and some people think it was a false accusation. The case itself is still unsolved, and most of the posts were just unbelievable. Yeah, the info going around social media was total chaos. The things they're saying about him, even if Dr. Kisaragi were guilty, did they really have to go that far? No, they did not. They just have nothing else to do with their lives. This kind of mess would flood your timeline each day. I've seen even worse too. So much going on, I feel overwhelmed. So the Ueno Tenchu incident was really well known. Yeah, made a lot of news for sure. And Tsutomu Kisaragi got piled on like crazy. Not surprised he gave up. Also about Kengo Nomura, was it? The victim. Yep, killed near the pond and Ueno. Another thing. The ghost and Kimura-chan's photo could be him, right? Oh yes, I knew I'd seen him before. Kengo Nomura's ghost from Kimura-san's photo. Just a thought. Could Nomura-san actually still be alive too? Nah, no way it's that again. Once in a lifetime is enough already. Then maybe an alternate Nomura-san from the netherworld. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, let's get back to the tour. We're back! Sorry, did we keep you waiting? No problem. We're all here, so... Introducing the second mystery spot on this Ueno Occult and Dark tour. This here is the scene for the Ueno Tenchu incident. Ta-da! So here we are! This is the scene of what's known as the Ueno Tenchu incident 7 years ago on September 21st. September 21st? That's what the 0921 number meant. The victim, Kengo Nomura, is said to have been attacked here by the culprit. Yet numerous mysteries remain unsolved, including the murderer's identity and motive, and the Tenchu message. Rumors say Kengo Nomura's ghost appears in front of anyone trying to solve the case, and takes them away to some place unknown, or so I heard. Ah! Maybe, maybe not. Someplace unknown. Could that be the netherworld? Now, here is the next puzzle we'd like everyone to solve. The Ueno Tenchu incident was named after a piece of paper with the word Tenchu written on it. Where was that paper actually found? The organizer has hidden an envelope somewhere within this area, and solving the puzzle will lead you to it. Our next destination will be in the envelope, so best of luck in finding it. It should contain information on the Ueno Tenchu incident as well. Everyone is quiet. To tell you the truth, I have not been informed about the rest of our locations or schedule, so please work together to find it for everyone. Ready or not, the search is on. Hey, the mood in this group keeps getting worse. I know. Like they all have thoughts on the Ueno Tenchu incident. Might want to check with them about that too. Yes. What do you think? Jasmine, what's your impression of this tour so far? As a mystery tour, it's been pretty regular so far. Doesn't feel like we're heading to the netherworld. But I think something's changed after we got here. The participants are one thing, but something about this place also feels off. I agree. What do you think is going on? About the investigation. Anyway, prioritize finding the map on the next spot. But also try to get a feel for what's going on with these guys. Maybe ask them if they've heard anything about the Ueno Tenchu incident. They're good at that kind of thing. Hehe, I'll try. Jasmine, any idea how to solve the riddle? We did guess right about the Ueno Tenchu incident, but didn't see any posts talking about the Tenchu paper itself. Gas Mask's a journalist, so he might have an idea. Hello, sir. About the ongoing quiz. Oh, would you like a hint? I would if I could, but to be honest, the organizer only gave me the quiz text itself, so I don't actually know the answer, let alone the envelope's info on where to go next, or info on the Tenchu incident. What? What are we going to do if nobody... Oh, if nobody knows the answer? Oh, oops. Not good. Guess it's up to everyone to solve the riddle then. Do you know about the Tenchu incident? I hate to admit, but 7 years ago I was away in Spain studying flamenco dancing. Flamenco in Spain? I was there for a couple of years, hoping to go pro. I chose to move to Morocco for a 3-year stint at a sushi place. Sushi in Morocco? I got back to Japan 2 years ago, so I have no idea about events prior to that. I see. Okay, dude. Mr. Gas Mask, could I talk to you for a bit? I guess. Since you're a journalist, perhaps you know something. About what? Back when the incident happened, did you do any research on it? Would you happen to know where the Tenchu paper was found, for example? Yeah, well, the person who first discovered Kengo Nomura lying here. I heard they passed by while jogging. They called an ambulance, and after Nomura was carried off, they noticed the Tenchu paper. They found it after the victim was carried off, but wouldn't you notice a paper like that right away? I should probably check the area first. So the Tenchu incident hasn't been solved yet. What are your thoughts on it, Mr. Gas Mask? My thoughts, eh? Well, if you mean my personal view, Tsutomu Kisaragi, the occult expert, some say he's innocent, but personally, I think he's a strong suspect. And why is that? Well, obviously, must be a reason for that much controversy. The victim, Kengo Nomura, was on the staff at the Ueno Ancient History Museum. There's talk that Kisaragi, as an occult researcher, and Nomura were clashing about ancient history matters. Tsutomu Kisaragi and Kengo Nomura were fighting about ancient history. Creepy occult type and academic historian oil and water match. Dr. Kisaragi was an occult researcher, but I thought he was a uni professor too. But is that story even true? You might want to ask Matsuda-san. Don't mention I said this, but he works at the Ueno Ancient History Museum, which means he's a colleague of the victim, that Nomura guy. Huh? White lines on the concrete road are showing what seems to be a human outline. So the Tenchu incident happened here. Did someone draw this for the tour? If the Tenchu paper was found lying on the ground, it would have been around here. But I don't see any envelopes lying around. Should I look around the glasses? Yeah, you should. A photo of Kengo Nomura, victim of the Ueno Tenchu incident. They have flowers too. Would a photo of the victim of a 7-year-old murder still be around? I wonder who put this here for the tour, perhaps? Observe. A statue of a child angel, but with graffiti on it. Geez, the statue is titled To the Great Beyond. Is his telescope for observing the great beyond? An angel? What does that ring a bell? He said I would hear angels' trumpets or something, right? I should compile notes on Nomura-san as well. He's the victim in the incident. Yeah. They really repeat themselves a bit too much, like way too much. Nomura-san didn't seem so evil that he deserves such a fate. Fujiwara-san, were you able to solve the puzzle? No, not quite yet. Any progress on solving the puzzle? Well, I do happen to have a certain degree of confidence in my ability to solve riddles and puzzles. I'd say I'm actually quite good at them, but this particular puzzle is outside my area of expertise, so I prefer to leave it to you all. Yes, yeah. you know anything about the Tenshu incident? To be honest, the Tenshu incident is the worst case of false accusation since the war. It imposed a wholly unwarranted stigma on Dr. Kisaragi's name. Yes. Since the war, that bad? Do you happen to like Tsutomu Kisaragi? Well, it's not really about liking or disliking him. For people like us, Dr. Kisaragi is viewed as a living deity. I can say without any reservation, yes indeed. For those of us with similar interests, that you might call the otaku, that book was a shining light of a gift. Wow! In conclusion, Dr. Kisaragi, author of such a book, the likelihood of him becoming a criminal would be beyond the realm of possibility. And yet, the general public, they lack the social literacy to discern. So, as this book also mentioned, a stigma is hard to shed once in place. Thank you for sharing that. In brevity, Tsutomu Kisaragi was falsely accused. The fact that his truth is kept from widespread acceptance suggests a conspiracy by some powerful entity. Sure, dude. Matsuda-san, may I have a word? About the Tenshu incident? No idea. Oh. About the puzzle? Don't care. Find that envelope so we can move on. I see. About that strange paper in your envelope earlier. Oh yeah, wanna see it? This is just a drawing of a snake. Who knows? I guess it is. Anyway, is this really a bonus draw like he said? Do me a favor and check with the guide what he meant by that, would ya? Okay, sure. He has a point though. What does that snake even mean? If the organizer put that paper in the envelope, could it be related to the netherworld? I heard that you were a colleague of the victim, Nomura-san. Yeah, I sure was, but this Nomura guy didn't know him too well. And you, playing amateur detective or what? No, that's not it. Then do me a favor and cut the detective crap. Gets on my nerves. Yes. Kimura-san, could I ask you something? You saw the photo in the frame, right? I knew I'd seen his ghost. Does this mean I'll be taken away? Are you alright? You look kind of pale. That photo I showed you of the man's ghost, do you think he might be Nomura-san from the Tenshu incident? She's trembling, must be really scared of the ghost. If she is, maybe I shouldn't say that I think so. They do look similar. Might just be a coincidence though. They say if you see the ghost's face, the dead man pulls you into the pond. Our guide just mentioned a similar story too. I think he made up that story about Nomura-san's ghost just to spice up the tour. Really? Let me go check with our guide just to be sure, then you won't have to worry. Okay, that's it. This shadow looks like it's touching the photo. Is it setting something up? Might be the tour organizer's shadow. This is the only shadow that's acting strangely. If this shadow is the organizer, then this means they hid the envelope somewhere around the photo. Hello, you. This place sure is creepy. Okay. Wait, nothing? What you told us earlier about the ghost of Kengo Nomura. About the people who encounter him being taken to unknown places. Oh, yes. It was written in the materials I was told to read at this location. I tried my best to make it sound creepy. Hope you liked it. Is that story really true? If the ghost actually exists, you mean? I can't really say either way, being just a hired guide. Oh, I see, of course. But it's probably better if I tell Kimura-san that the ghost isn't real. About the paper Matsuda-san found in his envelope. Oh, about that. That was kind of, like... What was that about? It didn't seem like something you'd prepare for a show or as a surprise. It would be nice of you to not tell the other participants, but I wasn't told it'd be something like that inside. But I did improvise quite well, yes. I'll just message a report to the organizer. So please let Matsuda-san know that he is indeed the winner, please. Okay, so you don't know what that means either. I wonder if the drawing is supposed to mean something. I should ask someone well-versed in occult matters. Hello, nerd. Is something troubling you? About the paper found in Matsuda-san's envelope. There was this strange snake drawing on it. Do you know what it means? Could this possibly be? The serpent held by the Cretan healer priestess? No, that doesn't add up. Cretan healer priestess? Oh, I know, this must be Suijin-sama, a water god. What? I don't really understand. And Brevi. In other words, this serpent is not a random snake, but an icon related to the Suijin shrine. The water deity from the Suijin shrine? I see, thank you for the info. We should check on the other drawing that looks similar to this one. You mean this? No, not you. No. This. Looking closely at this graffiti, it does look like a water deity drawing, like the one Matsuda-san got. Would Fujiwara-san know something? Have to ask him again. About the monument next to the victim's photo. Aha! Are you aware of the significance of that trumpet? The trumpet? It is said to resurrect the dead when blown, but there's a certain secret theory too. It's also said to be a sign calling out for the gates to be opened. Yes, I totally thought it was a telescope. An angel with a trumpet? The drawing on the monument's pedestal. What do you think it means? This is just what I infer, but the angel's trumpet opens the gates, and drawn there is Suijin-sama, a water god. The gate that connects here and the beyond, the world we are in, and the netherworld may be here. Could the serpent perhaps be enticing us there? Could it be? And Brevi. That would mean we are being invited to the netherworld. The netherworld? I have nothing conclusive, however. Now what? Okay, let's talk to her. Any leads? No. What about you? Nope. Maybe I should reassure her. Our guide mentioned he didn't know if the ghost rumors were true or not. We probably shouldn't tell her that as is, right? Anything wrong? Well, I asked the guide about the ghost he mentioned. He merely brought that up to spice up the tour. Oh, really? Thank you. I feel a bit better hearing that. Yes, that's what I heard, so you can relax. As long as the ghost doesn't show up or anything. Will you be okay now? Yes, thank you. I thought I could handle the occult and horror, but I think I felt really anxious here for a bit. I hear you. I'm scared of ghosts and monsters myself. I'm glad you're with us on this tour, Asami-chan. I think I'll be okay for the next spot as well. Thanks again. Would you have any idea where the tissue paper was found? If it was a piece of paper, you'd think it was on the ground near the scene, right? Not much of a hint, of course. Do you know anything about the Ueno Tenshu incident itself? The Ueno Tenshu incident? Let me think. Those terrible t-shirts, perhaps? T-shirts? Soon after the case attracted attention, t-shirts printed with the Tenshu word went really popular. Don't you remember? It was quite the boom. T-shirts exploiting the incident? I wonder if this is related to the puzzle. Probably not, but still. I should keep this in mind. I wonder if anyone else knows about the t-shirts. Mr. Gas Mask, do you know about the Tenshu t-shirts? Yeah, those, sure. T-shirts based on the incident, pretty popular then. Could the puzzle be related in some way? Could be, don't know for sure. If you think it's a thing, might wanna ask around. I was asking you. How about you, sir? Nothing. How about you? Nope. It's really nothing? I don't think this guy would know anything. Maybe he does then. Masuda-san, do you know about the Tenshu t-shirts? Those annoying tees with trash taste? I hear they were based on the incident. Yeah, writing Tenshu on t-shirts to copy the murder. Some also had mindless words like got me or owned. People loved it. I hate the way they printed those on the backs of the tea too. The word was printed on the backs? Yeah, of course. That's what the case was about. Why didn't you tell me in the first place? For fuck's sake. Oh, I don't know anything about it. Oh, actually I do know exactly. The tissue paper was pasted on the victim's back. Let's check behind the frames first. Not here. Where could the hidden envelope be? I looked around everywhere suspicious, but haven't found it. I actually envy you. Due to my power of vision, I am unable to enjoy this event. Your envy isn't really helping, Director. It's a similar deal to the pond from earlier. Try forming a hypothesis to narrow down what you might have missed. The puzzle for this location is where was the tissue paper for the Ueno Tenshu incident found? According to Mr. Gasmask, the paper was found after Nomura-san was carried off. If so, where would the envelope be hidden? Maybe it's... the ghost of Nomura. I've already checked the back of the victim's photo though, there was nothing. Still there on the ground under the victim's photo? No. No, it doesn't. It was under him, but I don't see... It's... okay, so maybe it's pasted on the back of... but that's what I looked. That's what I think that's what she just looked at, right? She took the frame and she looked at the back of it. Or maybe she means like taking the picture out of the frame. Not on the photo frame. Okay, I misunderstood. I should give that photo a proper check. Nothing. That shadow wasn't hiding the envelope behind the photo. It was shown taking the envelope. Someone must have figured out the answer before I got here. Who might that be? You've already taken the envelope, correct? Yeah, sorry, wasn't keeping it a secret or anything. Professional force of habit. I tend to hold on to info I find. So, you know why the envelope was beyond the photo. The paper was on Nomura-san's back, so the hiding place reflects that, correct? Hey, good guess, you got it. What was in the envelope, by the way? There were two envelopes. One was a map to the next location, the other was info on the Tenshu incident. I'll go ahead and hand this to the guide. Esteemed participants, I hope you've all enjoyed this location. A round of applause for Mr. Yamada Gas Mask, who was first to find the envelope. Get to the point. What did it say about the Tenshu incident anyway? Oh, of course. Checking right now. Oh, forgot to tell you, I have the Tenshu incident envelope here on me. Oi, what's the big idea, eh? Seems fair to me, I'm the one who found the envelope before anyone else. It's a scoop. I'm not going to just give it away. Is the tour okay with this? Well, Mr. Gasmask did find the envelope first, and he did hand me the map to the next location. The only meaning of this current location is that Dr. Kisaragi's false accusations spawned here, so the wise thing to do would be to simply head to the next one. Hey. And then let us take a 10-minute comfort break and then head to the next spot. Our next location is unknown to anyone, one of Ueno's occult secrets. Are you ready to head into the unknown? Kimura has seen Kengo Nomura's ghost. Matsuda was Nomura's colleague. And that snake drowned on the pedestal of the angel statue. We haven't seen anything related to the netherworld so far. Don't let your guard down. No idea what could be coming. Busy on the phone? Hey, I traded number with Kimura-san. We're friends now. Jeez, we are on duty, you know. Anyway, let's check on the occult spots and Ueno while we can. The request for this case was to find out who the organizer is and what their goal is. Might help us own in on that if we pre-gather info on the next occult spot. Right, on it. Let's get started. I'll gather info on the occult spots and Ueno, and grab any keywords related to the netherworlds and Ueno. I think I'm going to end it here for today. This one is, it's not as interesting, it's a bit slow and insanely repetitive. Well, the last one was repetitive as well. They keep saying the same thing, the incident in the room 104. Today it's the Ueno thing, the incident, the Tenshu incident. I don't know, yeah, I'm going to take a short break. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, you know what to do, and I'll see you later. Bye!